Hello, my lovely listener, and welcome to Space Cadet, a cosmic podcast show that taps into astrology and divination to bring forth messages of motivation and guidance for your journey here on planet Earth. I'm your host, Stace Orion, and this week we worship the inner child within with love and light of this solar eclipse in order to activate this new chapter. Join me as we have a conversation with Spirit and look to what's going on in the sky and compare it to what's going on down here. Because that's what we do. That's what we do. I am a starseed. I am a Syrian starseed. And I have family members that are elevated beings, and they let me know what's going on, and they keep me on the straight and narrow. And just like myself, you have higher beings. You have access to higher beings that you can speak to and communicate to, like Spirit Source. And it's important that you recognize that it is your time to shine right now. This week is the annular solar eclipse. And annular, just like in this photo, annular means ring of fire. Oh yeah, I was going to look up burning ring of fire, going down, 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 and the flames get higher. And it burns, 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 this ring of fire, this ring of fire. Beautiful. Sorry, Johnny Cash. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. Damn. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. Okay. All right. So there's a lot changing. There's a lot of rapid movement happening, and I'm trying not to fall into the ring of fire here. Trying to do the most by doing the least, because the collective is waking up. There is so much to explore and uncover when it comes to the karma of humans. Ugh, right? The karma of humans, the karma of Hollywood, the karma of Western cultures, the karma of humans. And what happens when judgment comes to call. You know, it's like this ring of fire when you're living in your truth, life is sweet, life is desirable. When you're awake, you're able to grow and expand and climb up out of the karmic hole. But if you are bound, I gotta be careful what I say. When you are bound by negative thoughts, when you are bound by others' words and actions, then you fall down that ring of fire. And we'll go through the week. We'll go through the week and we'll talk to Spirit about what's going on. But what I'm getting with all of this is that with this ring of fire, you see how the moon blocking the sun causes this shadow. It looks like it's a ring, and it looks like, well, it looks like the snake eating its tail. What we're really seeing now, what we're really experiencing is that there's two sides to every story, and it's not good to jump to conclusions because you may not have all the facts. And that's why there's this ring, but it feels like the inside is missing. Like the shadow creates this like hole effect, this void effect. Like there's information missing that still needs to be exposed or revealed or learned. And you have something to do with that. You have something to do with those truths being revealed. The sun, this solar eclipse is happening in the cardinal air sign of Libra, balancing out energies, also known as adjustment, balancing out the light and the dark, balancing out lies with truth. And your truth cuts through the bullshit of your karmics. I wrote story details exposed. There are certain details to your story that are being revealed to you through this solar eclipse. And it's like bracing for impact. Because what you have gone through up until this point has all been training you for this moment, training you for the moment where these details are being revealed. And we're going to go day by day and set up a structure for this week in order to understand how to receive this information and what to do with it. Because the whole theme of this episode is that it's your time to shine. It is time for your truth to cut through the bullshit, to show others how to cut through the bullshit, to stand up and speak their truth so that the inner child can be free, can be revered, be protected. Your truth protects the most precious energies of this realm. The energies that are being destroyed and sold and bought and used and thrown away, discarded. Your truth helps reveal those things, shines a light on them. And it is your time to shine. Baby, you're sparkly. You have been through hell and back. The pressure that you have withstood has turned you into a sparkly diamond. And diamonds attract all sorts of attention, you feel me? Diamonds are used for all sorts of reasons. They are procured, bought, and sold as symbols of wealth and like loyalty or whatever. But they are given a price, and the price is high. The price of your soul is high because of the ripple effect of your truth, because of what your truth effects when you speak it, when you live it, when you embody it. And you're transforming, you're elevating into what this all means. So we're going to dig into that. We're going to dig into what all that all means. It sounds very ominous, but where you're going deals with elite energy, where you're going because of your lineage, because of your bloodline, because of the mission here, because of your truth, dog. Where you're going requires strategy. It requires discernment. It requires you to be awake and aware of the injustices that are happening within you and without you, outside of you and within you, around you, etc. The only way to balance out karmic injustice is to learn the lessons and then embody them and teach them. So you don't have to go around being a preacher. You don't, need a podcast to affect change. You can do a lot with your voice. You can do everything with your voice. So expressing yourself and standing in your power now is what you're being called to do, okay? All right, so let's break down this week. Right now, beginning of the week, the moon is coming into a new moon. She is a very, very faint waning crescent in the fixed fire sign of Leo. The sun is currently in the cardinal air sign of Libra, and we are headed towards a new moon solar eclipse midweek. So it's your time to shine. That's what I wrote. Now is your time to shine. You are not meant to fall into a burning ring of fire. You've already done that. Been there, done that, learned the lesson, got the t-shirt. Now I'm here to affect change. Now I'm at the point in my journey where I can affect change. And with the state of the world, we need you now more than ever, kid. We need light workers now more than ever to alchemize this bullshit, because we'll never get out alive if we don't. That was pessimistic. Okay. All right. This message is it's geared to support you and hype you up to what you have coming, because that's what's happening in the astral realm. Leo energy is spitting fiery passion, ready to shine, ready to get up on stage and be seen, be known. And that's what's fueling your emotions. And Mercury will be conjuncting Lilith on Tuesday, and that signals to me wanting your inner baddie to shine, wanting your inner rebel to shine. Giving them the spotlight, giving them the stage. Because all the world's a stage. And when you think about acting, when you think about letting your inner child shine, when you think about letting your authentic self shine, people will open up to you. They'll feel like they can trust you. They can sense a divine presence about you. People feel safe in your energy, baby, so do it up. Give them a show. Give them a show. Do your thing. And step into your power. It's what you're wanting. You're being encouraged and supported and guided to do that. Because what I'm getting the feeling of is the reason why you are being elevated and asked to step into the limelight is because of what you know and how you will handle the situation. Spirit knows the ripple effect that you could cause when you stand in your power, when you let your truth be known, when you create what it is that you are being called to create. That is going to resonate out into the collective mind, and it is going to help elevate it. The energies that are balancing out are it's truly causing really powerful energies to resign and to take a step out of the limelight. Truths being revealed, lies being burned away, and the real ones stepping up to the plate. Speaking their truth, letting it be known what happened, what truly happened. Spirit wants you to tell your story some way. That's interesting. Beginning of the week, know that you are in a new story. You are in a new beginning, a new cycle. I talked about this on TikTok. You're in a whole new cycle, a whole new experience that you created, that you brought to yourself. And Spirit wants you to act like you're in it. Let your inner rebel shine a light. it's really like I get this feeling of like solidifying this truth, solidifying like the details that are exposed to you. With Mercury conjuncting Lilith and the moon being in Leo and the sun being in Libra, there is this energy of it is your justice to be in the spotlight. It is your justice to stand in your power and to be seen and to be known and to be recognized. Setting fire to the old and stepping into the new. All of the world is a stage. Empowering your inner rebel to speak their truth and knowing that will keep you in alignment and deliver you to all of the karmic justice that is coming to you. And that is big. You are a powerful soul. If this resonates with you, you are a powerful light worker. And the ripple effect by the choices that you make not only affect your karma, but the karma of those that contributed. It is your karmic justice to stand in your power and to empower your shadow side, empower your inner Lilith, and for like everyone to see. So that's the beginning of the week. Middle of the week, Wednesday, is when the solar eclipse is. And it's already proving to be a pretty intense, portal of energy, of transmissions, of new beginnings and changes, leaving what is familiar and awakening to the new. Spirit is your guides are guiding you to align to this new reality. I keep hearing this new storyline, this new story. It's like you've leveled up into a new part of the game. And in order to navigate it, you have to learn how to play the rules. You have to act. You have to be confident and brave, focused, and thinking elevated thoughts, daring to be wiser, making better choices, not being a hothead, but being strategic. You have important work here. You have important work, and it's important for you to sustain a healthy lifestyle as you elevate, okay? And this new moon solar eclipse in Libra, it's going to awaken details. It's going to connect you. You're going to be able to connect the dots. It's like a lightning bolt connecting the dots. That's going to help you understand like both sides of the story. It's going to fill in details of your story for you. And why that's important is that is going to help you proceed. It's going to help you navigate and move through this level up. It's your time to shine. It is time for light workers to shine their light on the world, because holy shit, it's dark times. So Thursday, once at the day after the solar eclipse, after you leave what is familiar, you welcome in this new chapter. The sun will conjunct Lilith, which is more empowerment, it's more activation, and it is the kind of activation and the confidence and the self-awareness for you to be able to express yourself in a very effective way. It's funny because it's a new moon, and it's a new moon solar eclipse, and they can bring about energies that are like confusing, that can make you feel lost, because new moon energy, you're in the unknown and you're being like mesmerized by this ring of fire that you could fall into. It's like you're at the precipice of the new and the old, and you could fall into old ways, fall into old karmic patterns, or you can like grow wings and elevate and soar above them. using your thoughts, using this cardinal Libra energy and the confidence that it brings you on Thursday with the sun conjuncting Lilith, man. She's getting so much love this week. Your inner rebel is getting so much love this week. Shining a light on the darkness, shining a light on your truth. Seeing the injustices happening around you and choosing to stand against it, speak against it, stand up to it, if not publicly, in your own life is a valiant move. And by the end of the week, Venus is trining Saturn and the moon will move into Scorpio. And when it comes to relationships, when it comes to manifesting or the things that you create, your creations, what you attract to you, what you create and what you attract to you, as far as those things are concerned, you're being guided with the energy of the astral is telling me is you're being guided to be a little secretive about it all. Keep it to yourself. Keep your cards close to your chest. One thing that you've learned from your karma is that not to be a hothead, not to jump to conclusions, because you could not, more than likely, don't have all of the information. You just have some of it. You just have the outer ring of it. But you don't see the burning light and the burning truth behind the shadow energy. And what's behind that shadow energy is your truth, this story, the full story, all of the details creating the powerful light that is your energy, that is your spirit. It's your source, life source. And it's powerful and you can't look at it. You need special glasses to look at it. You need to have a special perspective to understand it, and you are elevating your mind so that you can perceive it. And as the week goes on, as details are revealed to you, you're being asked to move in secrecy, to move in silence when it comes to what it is you come across. Because it could have something to do with all of the things that Venus represents. It could have something to do with your romantic life. It could have something to do with your wealth. It could have something to do with the lifestyle in which you live, the things that you indulge in, the things that you create. An ad just popped up. There is an intensity about your truth, and it affects the things that are intensely connected to your heart space, to your feminine side. And it's like the collective is, oh God. The collective is dealing with some really, really heavy truths and heavy experiences. And in order to support the light workers, in order to support those that can alchemize and transmute that energy and speak against it, you're being given resources in order to be able to tackle it, in order to be able to carry out your mission. And the safest way to receive those gifts is through the downloads that you get, the messages that you get, the synchronicities that you get. Trust the messages that are coming to you. Trust your intuition. Trust what you are being shown. Because what you are being shown is going to give you the resources to stand up and be the leader that your soul came here to be. You are a fearless warrior. And you're being put in a position to make real change in the world, to cause real effects in this world, to balance out the bullshit, to cut the cords that bind and oppress, to protect our children, to protect future generations from making these mistakes and treating each other like we're fucking robots. We're soulless fucking robots with no hearts. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to shine, for you to step in your power this week. And if you ever feel lost or ungrounded, look to the astral, look to see what the planets are doing. Remind yourself that these are collective energies and that you're not going through this alone. There are others out there like you, stepping into their power, needing your support. Your family needs your support. Mother Nature needs your support. It is time to open up to your calling. It's time to open up to your higher self and say yes to your truth. Say yes to where you're going. Say yes to this new chapter. And fall in love with who you've become. Fall in love with who you are attracting to you. Fall in love to the people that support you. Fall in love with the work that you create and how it uplifts you and elevates you. Because that's the one thing that the shadow side can't take away is your truth. Your shadow side is a part of your truth, but so is the light. And that light is powerful. It's so powerful, you need special sunglasses to look at it. You are meant to be in the spotlight. You are meant to be a role model for others. There's no other way around it. You have an important role to play, and we're going to dig into that. We're going to ask Spirit what that looks like and how your energy can cause real change in your world. So let's take a really heavy energy, a heavy truth, and see what we can do to look at it from a lighter perspective. Hermit reversed, you're being encouraged to come out of hiding. You're protected, you're safe to do so, but you're being asked to come out of hiding because of what you know. Because of how you process knowledge into action. You know, the hermit may separate themselves from society, but that doesn't mean he's just walking around. They're gathering information, they're gathering data, they're looking at synchronicities, they're processing what they're going through. They're actively processing their experience. And what you've experienced needs to come into the light. You need to come out of hiding. There is something, number 9 is a signal in the cycle of 10 of change is coming. And your truth as the King of Swords, your truth, your perspective can cause real change in the world. And I read in my TikTok this energy of like, you know, you having the energy of like, who, me? I can do what? You may be small, but you are mighty, dear one. Your inner child is small but mighty. Your inner child is connected to the divine and knows that you are protected and safe to be your true authentic self, to dance on the ashes of the old and bring in the new. Look at how beautiful that is. Let me read this story. That's connected to this. Your perspective cuts through the bullshit, babe. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this, so forgive me. But this is Nyanga mythology based out of the Republic of the Congo. This card depicts Mwindo. They represent a childlike optimism and carefree rebellion. That's the name of the game, is rebellion this week. a carefree rebellion, breaking free from the binds that constrict you. What a beautiful energy that is. Break free from the binds that constrict you. From a window, every situation is made fun by a swish of his magical fly swatter. He makes many enemies, but just as many friends who help him in his journey. Your inner child is like a rebellion rogue warrior. And their means of magic making is unconventional, but dear God, do we need that energy in this world? For the children, the youth of humanity to feel safe enough to be their authentic self and know that they are safe to do so. To live in a world where they don't have to fear their caretakers and the adults in their lives, so that they can be free to do this. You are now giving yourself the opportunity to be free and to let your inner child take the wheel. Your true nature, your authentic truth is playful and charismatic, smart, and offers a different perspective to the world. Offers a different perspective than the lies that we have been told, that we have been conditioned to believe. So much of what is happening in the world is opening us up to how deceived we've all been, how deceived we are. And it's awakening the dragon within the lightworkers. It's awakening the dragon within the community of the chosen. Confirmation. The veil is being lifted on the injustices of the inner child, youthful energy, the energy that is most connected to the divine. And we abuse the shit out of it. But not you. Not you. You can traverse through that bullshit and make it out safely on the other side and find a more peaceful and loving environment that allows you to be your authentic self. Shit. You provide a safe space for others to be their authentic self. It's because of your stability and your truth. You're being guided by the angels, and you have worked with the demons. And your discernment, your experiences have led to better discernment, better strategy. And because of that, you are now a safe space for both your inner child and others to speak their truth and elevate the collective mind. Giving and receiving instead of just taking and harvesting and stealing. Seeing all of Source's spirits, all of Mother Nature's creatures as equal. Giving love and actually caring about their existence and what happens to them. Caring about others and how we treat one another. Because that all affects our own fucking karma. This is fascinating. Spirit, how can the viewer stand in their power? Be present this week. Be present with what you are shown. Be present with the information that comes to you. Be present so you can manage and process the details of the story, your story that is opening up to you. And don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself for a minute. Yeah, you're going to make mistakes, but you're never lost. The hermit is never lost. The hermit just knows to disconnect and to walk away from things in order to walk that path. But he's never lost. He may take a different path. He may take a secluded path, but they're never lost. your truth will always align you to your highest good. And I think it was Bashar that said, doubt is 100% belief in something that doesn't resonate with you. If at first you don't succeed, try again, because you are stepping through a portal that is going to test the shit out of you. Practice spiritual hygiene and know that there are things coming to you, there are things that you are attracting to you that require self-control, that require patience. It requires for you to think in your Saturn mind, to think rationally and strategically, slow and steady, because your truth is intense. Where you're going is intense. You're not alone. You have pets that have transitioned. You have pets that are with you. I'm being shown that you are forever connected to the animals in your life that you loved and cared for. You're forever connected to them. They will always be a part of you. Oh, and your family's showing up too. So you've got, okay. You have a lot of eyes on you already, okay? You have a lot of eyes on you already, but the good news is that you are meant to, and that you can manage it, and you're kind of just being shown guided to not care about what anybody says. As long as you are in your integrity, in your truth, you have nothing to hide. And that's what Spirit is wanting, is guiding you towards. That's what's going to cause the best outcome, was when you stand in your truth and you speak about it and you shine it out. And know that it's meant to attract, it's meant to attract both the dark and the light. Because what that does is that shifts energies. Even if you don't see the effect that you're having, you can feel it. You can feel it, and that can affect your psyche when you're connecting to these energies, because they are connecting their cord to you. You can feel it, and then you start thinking about it, and then you start internalizing it. And this is not easy, but you have a lot of support. You have a lot of support. Whatever guides and entities that you connect with, spirit source, you have a lot of support in the energetic realm, okay? The light workers of the world are accessing the divine within. And not only that, but they are speaking about it, and they're raising the frequencies of the collective. Accessing the divine within is causing, that's what's wow, okay. That's what's causing all of this karmic truths to be revealed. Unfortunately, in high-profile criminal cases, the way it's handled often leans towards the favor of those that can affect the outcome the most, with money, power. Whoever has the most resources can usually affect the outcome, sway the outcome the most. But as the light workers of the world wake up, as the starseeds wake up, indigo children, as the collective mind starts to elevate more and more and more, access the divine within more and more and more people can begin to recognize the bullshit and have the courage to stand up to it. And the more they do that, the more they empower other light workers to stand up and do it. And those empower others, and so forth down the line, to where you don't even have to know what a light worker is to stand in your truth and speak against the darkness. And I think a lot of that has to do with protecting the younger generation, protecting the youth, protecting them so that they don't fall victim to these shadow energies, the conditioning, helping them build discernment at a younger age, appreciating education at a younger age, and being that role model for them by doing it yourself. Yeah, look. Confirmation, people feel safe with you, baby. I'm in your energy right now. It feels really good. And I want to have a conversation with you. I want to talk to you. I want to see how your mind works. And that makes me feel like you have connections building in the energetic realm that are going to come. Yeah. You being your own role model will cause a ripple effect out into the world in the most positive ways. And 6 of coins equal give and take, giving and receiving. The seeds that you plant will reap high yielding manifestations and relationships. That's what we're going for. So you're just on the precipice of that. You're on the precipice of this whole new reality that is, it's beautiful and divine. Wow. Duh. You're accessing a reality that's divine. A reality where the truth reigns and protects. It starts with you, baby. It all starts with you. Sapere aude is Latin for dare to be wiser. It's a fine line between daring to be wiser and feeling like a conspiracy theorist based on everything that's going on. Use your best judgment and your discernment. And look to Mawindo. Such a cool name. Where did he go? Hide and seek. Look for Mawindo. Look to Mawindo when you're feeling envious energy, when you're feeling lower vibrational energies. Ignore them. Know that you are meant to attract them because there's something about your connection that is meant to shift something there or to reveal something there. And if that's the reaction that comes up, then that's what comes up. But you can't live your life based on the feelings of others. You can only live in your truth and integrity and express your magic and creativity in only the way that you know how. That's the beauty of it. That's what Spirit wants from you, is your unique creativity and spirit going out into the ethers, going out into the fucking collective mind, baby. It's time. It's time that the lightworkers of the world polarize and alchemize this shadow shit, this bullshit, this karmic bullshit once and for all. Within your family line, within your choices in your community, to polarize these energies so that the truth can live, so that we can protect ours, we can protect our children, we can protect our land, we can protect our animals, we can protect our earth, we can protect our well-being. Know that if you affect one person positively, you affect 100 people positively. Just because you don't know how far-reaching your energy goes doesn't mean you are not a powerful son-of-a-bitch. Let the truth live, baby. You are meant to attract. You are meant to attract the energies that can learn from your story. And your story is powerful and holds value, baby. Everything holds value. Everything. Let the truth live. Come out and play. Choose love under will. Know that you are stepping through the portal of your new timeline, your new reality, where you are going to be given the resources you need in order to stand in your power and to sit on your throne as the sovereign light worker that you are. If you want to make real change in this world, choose truth. Choose to speak the truth. Don't give a fuck what anybody says about you and how you live your life, because how you live your life is the thing that causes real change in this world. Do it up, baby. You are so important to the spirit source. You are so important to the collective, and prosperity is meant to be yours. Have a beautiful week. Shine like the beautiful, sparkly, diamond, gemstone, crystal, light body that you are. Help cleanse the energies around you of toxic behavior and cut through the bullshit with your truth, and clearly express what it is you need to yourself and to others. The more you educate yourself and dare to be wiser, the more you access the divine within, the more power you accrue, and the more you can cause real change and rebel against the behavior and actions of the energies that wish to consume and destroy. Rebel against the evil eyes thrown at you by shining your light. Rebel against all of the lies that you have had to endure in order to get to where you are. Rebel by being one sexy, independent motherfucker. And never forget that the role that you are meant to play is going to lift the veil off of the injustice, the prophecies, and the conditioning and the lies that have kept us imprisoned within our own bodies and minds. Ooh. I was hoping for some fun, uplifting messages, but here we go. To close this out, you're being asked to be the person you needed when you were a kid. Did you need someone who protected you? Did you need unconditional love? Did you need more attention or praise, or to know that someone had your back? Well, you're a big kid now, and you can do that for that little pipsqueak still living inside your ribcage. Remember who the fuck you are, and protect this energy at all costs. Stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. Even if you've acted like a big old asshole, you still deserve to be around people who see the goodness in you and point it out. If they find you hard to love, they ain't your people. It says extra credit. Someone pointing out that you've acted like an asshole doesn't mean they don't love you. I got called out today. Figure out if you're getting tough love or no love. You'll be way less of an asshole when you learn this. That's what you do. You give tough love. You give tough love because you know how fucking beneficial it is when you choose the truth. A harsh truth is better than a soft lie. A harsh truth won't do the same damage as a soft lie. You are easy to love, baby. You deserve love. And finally, prayer is dope as fuck. Seriously, spend a little time asking the universe for what you want, even if you're speaking into the void. At the very least, you'll hear your own list and get a better idea of what you really do want. You might even figure out what the first baby step is to getting it. Oh, I said that in my TikTok. You can do anything in baby steps, baby. including receiving all of the things all of the resources that will help you on your journey. Power up, level up, stand in your power. Saw a Porsche go by earlier. I don't know what kind it was, but it looked really fucking cool. It made me feel powerful. It's not about having the status of or owning that car. It's how it makes me feel. I feel like that Porsche. I feel like a powerful vehicle of change. That Porsche is representative of like you being a powerful vehicle of change, baby. Your vehicle just needed some tuning up, some love and support, some love and care. And now your vehicle, your vessel, is a powerful vehicle of change. At the very best, there's a strong-ass genie in the sky who will magically grant all your wishes. Align to a higher power, align to a higher source, align to those in your life that make you feel like it's easy to love you no matter what you do. They love you no matter what. Don't let those relationships go. Pour into those relationships so that you can step into your power and step into the role that you are meant to play in this lifetime. Those are all the messages I have for you today. Join us next week for more divinely channeled messages assisting us in this game called life. Thank you so much for listening. If these messages resonated, click the subscribe, like, and bell icon to be notified every time we post. And please take care of yourself. Remind yourself that you are aligning to a divine timeline. So keep going, and I will see you on the other side.